Oh, there's an echo there. Hello. Yeah, it's you, Pat.
Yeah, sorry, I haven't put in headphones yet. I was doing the laundry. I was speaking.
Sure. All right, so welcome
Is
back.
that the problem?
Yeah, that. Yeah, I'm not getting any echo, so perfect. All right. Just check something. We'll go with that. So, yes, welcome back. It's nice to be back DMing again. We had a great time in both Seattle, Washington, and came back for a couple of days, and we went to Vancouver Island, which is just off the coast of Vancouver, and sort of a beach hippie type of thing. So spent some time on the beach. So got some good time off, but good to be back again as we pick up Odyssey of the Dragon Lords once again. So, in the Nether Sea, you've managed to go into the cube to find the great weapon that will apparently do something against Lutheria, who cannot be summoned. But you're told by these petrified titans that she could indeed be summoned if something goes wrong. Basically, she can't be found unless she wants to be found. You also learned a few other things, just to remind you. She loves telling jokes, generally terrible jokes, and expects people to laugh at them. And if you don't laugh, she tends to sew up people's mouths. She's mad as a hatter, and her husband / brother tried to cure her by creating these great weapons. They didn't work, but apparently there's some weapons around to take her out. And also she loves to play, I forget the name of the game, but like a chess type of game. Loves to play that and hates to lose. But in the meantime, you didn't take the deal with the guy who spoke through golems, who said, I can help you with Lutheria, help summon her, all sorts of things, but you have to give me her scythe. And obviously one of you has some investment in that scythe. And we had a battle, killed all those guys, and that's where we'll pick it up today. So, Heroes of Thylia. Yes.
One more?
Yep.
So the weapon that's going to bring her out was the Tarask, right? The Tarask in the pit.
The DM has no comment.
Well, we didn't find out because he never said. I think the only thing that we found is that he's got some magic bauble or beads around his neck. That's what we found off his thing. We wondered if that was involved in it somewhere, and we haven't finished exploring the full cube either. We've only done sort of one side of it.
And is it right that I'm on 2 hit points? I remember falling, so I think I'm on 2 or something stupid like that.
Let's have a look. Were you getting smashed?
I got smashed, and I spent most of the time, on the ground, on the floor.
Oh yeah.
That I had one little mini heal. Cool.
Yeah, I'm on 30 hit points. Just so everyone knows what everyone's up to.
I'm about halfway down as well. Yeah.
But I'm always down to clown.
Yeah. Just checking out my spells as well. Got a couple of first levels and a 4th and a 5th, so I can do some healing if we're keen to carry on.
How about you, Riley? Were you beaten up at all?
I'm a little beaten up. That was for the Tarask.
And you're also a giant frog.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yes, I'm still a giant frog.
Oh, so you've got those hit points, but your hit points underneath that were you're being slapped around as the giant frog. So rid up.
My HP is not much better. I've got 19 as the frog and 18 on myself.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to take a second wind. Which gives me a good chunk.
Yeah, okay, I might just use my 4th level. I'll use my 2 of my first levels. Okay, so, and this gets another 5 added to it, I think. So that's 14. That's 24.
I thought you said it was +5.
Yeah. So both 9 plus, and 10. So that's 14 and 10. So it's +5 for both. If that makes any sense.
Well, it's just that on my screen it says 6 and 9.
Yeah, no. So
that's
9
15
plus 5.
plus 10.
Yeah, 9 plus 5 is 14. 6
Yep.
plus 11. Oh, yeah, sweet.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely
Quick
right.
math.
Yeah, I know. I'm a maths teacher. Plus 1 more. Cool. I'm on 27. Nerve-wracking.
Nah, sweet. That's heaps.
Yeah.
Right, what say you fellas? Should we have another look around this place? Should we find this bloody weapon they're talking about?
Well, we were going to attempt to try and identify the magic beads or whatever it is that came from the
Yes.
keeper. Is that
You're
right?
giving me here, I'll tell you what they are. And
So
I don't
we
know,
did.
my dad looks at them and then goes, "Oh fuck, I don't know anything about this shit. One of you guys."
Oh, well, I can ritualistically cast identify.
I can too, but if I do, I have a feeling I see into the future and might be able to give you some form of temporary health.
Oh, well, that might be handy. Probably better that you do it then.
All right, so I sit down with the beads and ritualistically cast identify on it.
I think they were beads or something or other, wasn't it, Malcolm?
Just looking up now.
So we determined they were magical, but we hadn't determined what sort of magic they were.
Okay. I just get you a link. Right. Okay. This is what it is. I'll just paste a link to D&D Beyond. Click on that.
And roll 20. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So we can control a sphere of annihilation.
Is that those green things?
Oh, in the other room?
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's that or the black thing, the black orb.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the black orb. That looks like a sphere of annihilation, isn't it? That big black thing up where giant Svemper is hanging out.
Yeah, the one I licked.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not recommend.
well, I mean, I wouldn't be able to tell you what a sphere of annihilation looks like. I mean, never haven't seen one, but
do I know what a sphere of annihilation actually does?
Make an Arcana check.
Annihilate.
Sorry, what was that?
Arcana check.
Okay. Cool. Can I give myself a little
I'm proficient in it,
guidance?
so I can
Yep.
assist you as well, since
There
I'm
we go.
learned too in the ways of magic.
And can I give myself a guidance on it as well, please?
Sure.
Thank you. So I sit down and have a little pray and roll it at roll 2 of these. Oh yeah, thank goodness you gave me some. So it
D4?
is a 16 plus a D4. So a 19.
There we go. Basically, a floating sphere of doom.
Oh,
Carved through populace, and you wanted it to.
While the
So-
big brains are dealing with all this, I'm going to give Aegis the burial that I think he would have wanted.
Job?
I'm going to carry his corpse and chuck it to the Tarrasque.
That's all right.
He always
Yep.
He always
Oh.
said that's where he wanted to go.
Did we at least get the sword and his armor and the other equipment off him first? Was there anything there that somebody else might have been able to use? Or is
Oh,
it
yeah,
too late? Is he down the garbage disposal? Oops. I
No,
think
if you want any of the stuff, go and grab it. He can't use it.
Just a long sword and a dagger. Nothing much of note.
did he not have a special shield or special armor?
I cannot remember. Did he?
Was he wearing like adamantine armor or something like that? That we.
I don't think so. I don't have it on his character sheet as
No.
best I can
Okay.
say. So
So it
Absolutely
wasn't
not.
mithril or something or other else like that that was slightly magical, because he seemed very, very bold running into dangerous situations. Maybe that was just his nature.
that was just his
Yeah.
nature. He obviously. I miss Aegis already. He had a way about him. But he's shaken off
So-
his mortal coil.
I've got one question regarding the sphere of annihilation. This doesn't conjure a sphere of annihilation. It just allows us to control it, right?
That's what the talisman does. Yes.
Yeah. So the talisman allows us to control it. 2-foot diameter black sphere is a hole in the multiverse. So yeah, no, I think that that mustn't be the black thing that he lit. Otherwise, he would have taken 4d10 force damage.
Yeah, well, maybe it's not active at the moment.
Ah. Well, I mean, something like that, a sphere of annihilation. You could control it and take it. So what is it? A DC 25 intelligence arcana check. All right. Well, I think you double your proficiency bonus in the check. Okay. So, well, maybe, if you were if we do come across a sphere of annihilation, dare I say it, I think that you might be best to have it, there, Particles.
I would. My proficiency has me a good 9 to the good, so that would be plus 18. So I would say so. So you're saying that
you're-
I should add that to my
Well,
inventory.
it's just the proficiency, right? That
Right.
gets doubled.
Yeah.
So your proficiency would be
I'm plus
doubled.
9 now, so that'd be plus 18. So you would
That's
hope
not your
that would be.
proficiency, though, isn't it? What says the
Yeah.
Delta Master?
Oh, but I'm. Oh, okay. So is it plus 8?
It just doubles your proficiency, not your all your bonuses.
Oh, okay.
It's like you're an expert.
So it'd just be
in that
another
type of
plus
thing.
4 on there to make that plus 13.
Yeah.
Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
plus
Yeah, okay.
13.
Yeah.
Alright.
Just reading that Sphere of Annihilation, it's a DC 25 intelligence check to control it. Otherwise, it just stays stationary.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you'd have to roll a 12 or better.
You're the best person, though. Like, if someone's
Okay.
waging war against us with a sphere of annihilation, perhaps you could catch it mid-flight and send it back at them.
Okay. Do we think that this is the weapon that we could be using against Lutheria? But of course, we're all under the obligation not to cause harm.
No,
To
we've
kill
got the
Lutheria.
obligation not to kill her.
Oh.
Not to kill her. We can
We
harm her.
can
as much as
and will harm her. We
Oh, yes.
very much will harm her.
Right. Okay. All right. So, talisman. It's called Talisman of the
Sphere.
Talisman of the Sphere.
of Annihilation. All right. I'll see if I can add that to my character sheet.
You have to attune to it, so it'll take one of your attune slots.
Yep.
If you've got a space, I see that it's a great thing, but if not, then... So, artifacts, so unless it's, so if it's something that's susceptible to force damage, everything else doesn't get damaged by it, but live things get hit with 4d10. Not too bad. 22 average hit.
So we'll need to have taken a long rest before I'm actually attuned to that eventually. Is that what you're
Short rest.
suggesting?
Short.
Well, it takes an hour to attune to things, I think.
That's
Yeah,
right.
if we were doing a short rest, but that'll be for later.
Well, we can actually have a short rest now. Well, at the very least, let's scope out this place and see whether we can
Yeah.
take a short rest.
Hmm.
Dare I say it might be required.
Okay.
While you're wearing that thing, Particles, if it starts to tug in one direction or another, maybe it might tell you where one of these bloody sphere things is are.
Not quite sure that's how it works, but I'll keep that in mind. My precious.
This is when Malcolm says, Pat, can you go to the
Just
other
roll,
voice
just
channel?
roll a d20 for no reason.
Voice
Yeah.
Just roll a
channel
d100.
Yeah, go to voice channel 2.
Am I going to voice channel 2?
Where only bad things happen. Just to clarify, in case you forgot, doors unopened is there. This one you haven't opened, but it just goes to the terrace room, so I give you that one for free. It should be pretty obvious from the map anyway.
Well, at the very least, let's scope out this place, and then perhaps we'll come back and, just have a quick short rest, for health reasons.
Oh, okay. That door seems closed to me. Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, okay. Yep. Can't get through those doors.
That was a close to me joke.
So do we think it is this thing or these things that are or we don't know where the sphere of annihilation is?
Yeah, actually, can we see if that's a sphere of annihilation now that we know that we've got this thing that can control it?
Well, should we do an identify on that? And also, were you saying that somebody gets some temporary hit points?
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Could I take those hit points? And
Yeah,
how many was it?
It is under the features and traits. Whenever I cast a thing, so it's class features. Yeah. Oh gosh. No. Whenever you cast. No. Sorry. Choose one creature and you gain plus my wisdom modifier plus my cleric level. Oh my goodness, well I'm a 9th level cleric. And so 14 temporary hit points. You can take those, Pat.
Superb.
So somebody's identifying something?
There's Yeah, I can also ritualistically cast identify. So if you would assist me, round and round, we're trying to identify see if this black.
So you're ritualistically
thing
casting identify? Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay, Pericles, can you make me an Arcana check, please?
Okay.
I'll use guidance on you if that is
No,
able to.
no, it doesn't make sense in
No.
this case. You think
Cool.
maybe you should have paid more attention in school, because you know this is what the Arcana check was for, to see if you click that you have to touch something in order to identify it. So you reach out and touch this black orb to cast the identify spell,
Oh,
Yep.
and you
no.
take 4d10 damage.
Well, we know it.
Oh, sorry, apparently I'm my rhinoceros for a little bit. That should make sense in a second. You take 32 points of damage and you get boom, thrown against this wall. And I think that knocks you out, doesn't it, Pat?
Not quite. I'm down to 7. So
Oh.
thanks to the divination, which gave me those 14 temporary hit
Ah.
points, I'm now down to 7.
Remember, I already touched and got pretty beaten up for that.
Oh, did you?
get beaten?
Yeah, I
you get
licked
beaten
it,
up?
remember?
Oh, and you.
Oh, okay. I don't remember you getting damaged.
Oh, right.
I can't have been in the room when that happened.
What?
In a way, though, your identify does come off. It happens as you get thrown across the room. It is indeed a sphere of annihilation, though I think you've probably clicked on
Just
that
for
anyway.
annihilation!
Oh no. Well, I mean, perhaps what we could do is I mean, I've always wanted to kill a Tarask. You know what I mean? If he can't get out of that little hole there, we could just send it down in there and just let it.
I don't know. That Tarask is currently Aegis's burial ground.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very spiritually sacred site now.
Of course. Okay, well that's fine. And I just presume that's what the yeah. Anyway, no, that's fine. Shall we? Do we? Here, I'll at the very least, I'll give you some more healing. Here, take a heal spell from me, Particles. And you get another. Oh yes, so that's 6. That's 11 hit points to you, Particles.
Thank you.
Riley, are you maintaining your giant toad look?
May as well.
Cool. Okay. It lasts for an hour, so you've got plenty of time to maintain a giant toad form. Okay.
Oh.
All right, as long as I'm not at the front, maybe we go investigate what's down the other corridor. I think there was doors over here.
That's right. Yep.
Yes. We could put that sphere of annihilation in front of us and just walk behind it.
So we'd have to attempt to control that. Is that right?
Yeah.
I haven't had time to attune to this to
no,
figure out.
Of course, you haven't attuned. No, of course, you're right.
Well, maybe we'll just send Proteus and Silas back up to watch the stairwell. So if we need to escape.
Yes. No. Splendid idea.
So Proteus and Silas go up on top of the sphere to keep a lookout from there. Actually, one up top, one up the bottom. There we go. That makes more sense. There we go. Keep your eyes out. Done. Okay, Akobalo, you before the door. You coming along to check it out, Svenper?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
read it.
For a bit, yeah.
I can just drag you over
Right.
there if you like. There. Oh, sorry. There we go. Okay, Akobalo. Another one of these doors.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Kick it open.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Caution, perhaps.
Roll for initiative.
look at this, guys.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Didn't take long. I'll describe what this is while you're sorting out your initiative. So this room,
Oh,
it's oh no, it's not right. So the floor of this chamber, is filled with huge wriggling worms. Each one like about 3 foot long, that sort of size, and they wriggle and squirm off each other. The effect is quite disturbing. A narrow bridge crosses to the other side of the room, some 5 feet above these hideous writhing forms. And a featureless creature, like you fought in the stairwell, stands in front of it. And I don't think you have time to go in Okobolo, so come back here, because he's got a ready to action to go off. With no stealth or anything. Svenper, do you want me to roll for your toad for initiative?
No, I already rolled for initiative, but I don't have the Chrome thing installed, so if you get, I got an 8.
Good, nice. Okay,
I
cool.
forgot what it was called.
Beyond 20 is the name of the Chrome extension. And Beyond 20, yeah. Okay, so the clay golem is a prepared action. That is to bash the snot out of the very first thing that it says. In fact, it's going to... as the door swings open, notice this golem thing starts vibrating with tremendous speed, almost as if it's on fast forward. And it's going to slam you. Rolls a 24, does 15 points of bludgeoning damage, and make me a Constitution saving throw, Okobolo.
Yeah. Sorry, my browser's running really slow. It's giving me spinning wheel of death, so I'll make that in a second.
Sure. Okay, yep. So, yeah, this, all it'll do is, like, speeds up, like, you see it vibrating, and then that's its prepared action done. So as you watch Okobolo get smacked in the face by the slam attack, what do you do, Particles? And I assume, are you concentrating on something, Particles, or is that gone?
No, that was a slow spell previously, so I think we're okay
it's
on
a
that.
minute or something. Okay.
Yep. So you say that. All right. Well, if I move up one, because now I can see through the door, I can see the golem now.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to drop a fireball in here, which should get him, but I could sculpt it anyway to avoid Okobolo. So I think a fireball at what spell slots have I got left? I've got 1 3rd level, so we'll do a 3rd level fireball into the room.
Okay. So, for first of all, what's the DC on it? Rolls a 16, the golem. So he's going to take 29 points of fire damage as a fireball. A fireball explodes into the room. And several of the worms turn crispy. You've got a lot of the worms. And all you really notice is a charged surface on top of it. You're not sure what happened below that, but you definitely killed 100 worms. There's not even point in saving that. So the fireball, highly successful. Is that your turn, Particles?
Yep, since I think I'm not in range, I will just move up. Okay, I'm happy going there. Yep. Okay.
And when you say not in range, that's the cue for the DM to instantly check the the range of the creature. To reach, yeah, but you'll find it's a 5-foot reach. So Damas, burnt smell of worms in the air. What do you do?
I'm going to cast a spiritual weapon at 4th level.
Ooh, cool. What does it look like? Oh wait.
It's a Xiphos, magical Xiphos. I'm just going to cast it down here.
Hey. Yeah. Oh, there we go. The Xiphos is kind of like a dagger, so there we go. We'll put it next to the next to the creature. I'll put it there, Damas, and you can put it where you like.
Tink, 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 tink. Here we go. Cool.
Okay.
And then it attacks on that first game, first round.
It does.
doesn't
It does. Yeah.
So he rolls a 18.
18 hits. Yep.
Cool. So in which case I am going to I think I'm going to roll that 2d8 plus 5. Oh,
Nice.
that's 14 plus 5 is 19. Yay!
Nice. Good roll.
And
Good
then
roll.
I still have my action as well, don't I?
You
Because
do.
that's a
Yep.
bonus action to cast it. And so in which case I'm just going to take a shot with my longbow.
Sure.
And that is a 22.
22. Your arrows fly straight and true and hits it and does 0 damage.
Ah, bugger. Oh well, that was good enough. And I'm just going to stay where I'm at right there. So, cool.
All right. Okobolo. This creature grabs you by the horns and does a attempt to do a WWE style suplex on you. And the number you need to beat is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Athletics, yep.
Athletics. Rolled a dirty 20 as well. I'm just trying to get my age back up, but yeah, I
Sure.
rolled a dice and made a 20. So that's...
So it's in an event of a tied ability thing, nothing changes, and so he's still locked on your horns. Then he gives it another go. This time he rolls a 21.
Yeah, that'll be a 32.
Takes a step over here, releases your horns, tries to grab Damas by the beard, rolling, a natural 20 for a 25.
So what do I need to roll to oppose it? Acrobatics
Athletics or acrobatics, your choice, I suspect. I don't know, maybe acrobatics would be Damas's choice.
That's an 8!
So grabs you by the beard, drags you over here, and drops you in the worm pit. And we'll get to the worm pit at the start of your turn, Damas, but you are definitely in the worms. And you actually land through a crunchy layer of worms from the fireball that was cast, but then it seems that the fireball the crispy ones on top almost protected the gooey ones at the bottom. So you go through the crust and are surrounded by worms. Okobolo, with your horns still on, what do you do?
I'm just loading up the screen right now. I made a 27 for that con save before.
Okay.
If that helps.
Yeah, no. That's fine. That's a pass. No change in anything. So you're good.
Excellent. Loading. Sorry. Boom. Righto. Let's see how you like it then. And we're locked together. I'm going to try and shove him into the worms. But I'm going to shove him away from Damas.
Hey, yeah. Just checking something. Okay. Let's see your roll. He rolls a 24, which isn't good enough. So you dumping him like about there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's in there. And for my second attack, does shove count as an attack or is it a whole action?
I don't know. That's a good question. Some quick Googling. There's shove and attack. Oh yeah, it just replaces one of them. Shove is an attack, so just one of your attacks.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to smash him with my axe. I'll walk. Yeah. I'm gonna. Yeah, I've got my axe ready, so I'm gonna go in and give him a bash.
The axe of Xander, I assume.
Yeah. Rolling. Oh, rolling terribly.
Oh,
Yeah. While it's not trying terribly hard to avoid your attacks, it avoids it nevertheless.
And yes, I guess that's my turn.
Hey, I guess you're up there if you're attacking it, would be the only slight change.
Yeah. I tried to move in there, it wouldn't let me.
Sure. Oh, I gotcha. So, Svenfer, giant toad, what do you do?
Oh, I can't help but smell that delicious smell coming from this room.
he's still a toad. fried worms.
I'm gonna
Perfect.
hop into the room behind him.
Into this pit of worms?
Yeah, lovely pit of worms.
Okay, cool. So you bounce
Oh,
into
worms.
the room? Yep. And then what do you do?
And I'll make a price attack on him.
See that bite attack. 8. Yeah, no good. You go to chomp it and you get your...
Instead.
you get a mouthful of worms. Perfect. Okay, nice. Svenfer bouncing around. Particles. Everybody seems to like being in worms at the moment. What do you do?
Is the golem prone because I shoved him?
No, you just pushed him, didn't you? Pushing him changes his position, but doesn't make him prone, so he's not prone. Not prone. Whatever the opposite of prone is. Okay, Particles. All you.
Okay. So the golem is down below us. How far down is it to the worms?
5 feet. 5 feet. So this bridge is 5 feet above the worms.
So if I go past him, he might be able to attack me. Huh. All right. Well, I won't go past him then. I'll stay where I am, and I'll give him a bit of. Let's give him a bolt of fire. 28.
That will hit. Whoosh.
And 8 points of damage.
Okay. All right. Very good. Now, Damus, did you find yourself swimming in a pit of snake-type things? I'm going to need you to roll me a 2d6.
2d6. Oh, goodness. That sounds fun. 1, 2.
Roll low.
That's a 1 and a 4.
5. Okay. That is low. So 5 of these snakes, I go to attack you. And what's your armor class?
I hate snakes.
19.
My armor class is 19.
Okay, so let me roll this 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 of them get their teeth into you. And you take... Well, first of all, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, yeah? Okay. There you go.
Make me 2. 2 saving throws. You got bit twice. Okay, that's good.
Yep, that's good.
That's good. So... 6. You take 14 piercing and 6 poison, so 20 points of total as these things start nibbling on you.
Cool. Sweet. And is this a swarm rule or something like that? Are they a swarm or something, or is it like a definite creature?
It's just you fell into a pit of snakes and several of them bit you. I mean, I'll let you
Okay,
deduce
alright.
from that what you will.
Sure thing. Cool. And now it's my turn, eh?
Yep, yeah, that happened. That's the start of your turn. So
Yeah. I'm gonna climb out of the pit, and my roll 20 has just crashed. It's gone all black, so I'll have to re-up it.
sure,
But
I'll
if I
get you out of the
can
pit
climb
though.
out,
I got you.
thank you. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to let the thing have a fight at it.
Sure,
That
your
makes
spiritual
sense.
Xiphos.
That's the one. Where is it? I cast it at 4th level, didn't I? Here we go. Spiritual weapon. So there's an attack. That is 12.
That is a swing and a miss from the spiritual weapon.
And then, am I able to? I might just take a pot shot and then back out. So
Sure,
I haven't used it as the. That's not it. So I'll take a little long blow shot.
sure. We'll be at
What was
disadvantage
that?
since it's right next to you.
Oh, sorry. Well, then, is it right next to me? I can't see it. Sorry. Isn't
Yeah.
it down 5 feet? Yeah. Okay. So
I'll tell you what. The 21.
Can I back? Yep.
I want to say you can back up and shoot your longbow, and I'm going to tell you that your longbow seems to be completely ineffective against the creature. Does 0 damage.
All
You
right,
hit it
cool.
right in the eye, and it bounces off its eyeball.
Oh, perfect. All right, sweet. And I'm just going to back up out of there, and then I'll reload my roll 20 if that's okay. I'm just going to back out. So straight back this direction if I can. I can't really see. Sorry.
Yep.
All right, sweet. I'll reload my roll 20.
It's going to reach out
That's
and
my-
try and get you. It's going to roll at disadvantage, though. So it reaches
Oh,
down
yeah.
from the pit and it rolls a 13. So you scout
Yay.
out just in time. Svenpura, since you...
Perfect.
Not Svenpura, sorry. Okobalo, since you had the pleasure of throwing it in there, can you roll me 2d6?
Yeah. Oh,
And high would be good for you. 9.
9,
Okay.
pretty good.
That is pretty good. Let me just check its armor class. We'll have 8 and 9 of these. 1, 2,
Sorry, I was trying to go all the
5,
way back
6,
to the
7,
air.
8, 9. And ooh, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5. That would be 5d4 plus 20. Completely immune to poison, but still these things reach up and they gnaw into it for 36 points of damage. And then it climbs up out of the pit.
G'day, mate.
Okay. And with surprising speed, it starts punching you in the face, Okobolo. First one's an 11. Miss. Second one, 26. And a 22.
That's a hit.
Okay, so first of all, do the first one. 11 plus 13. 24 points of damage. And two constitution saving throws.
Natural 20. Oh, sorry, I'll roll it on the thing.
Natural 20 is good.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, wow. So 11, 13. So 13 of those bludgeoning damage is permanent damage. Your hit point maximum is reduced by 13.
Oh, Bryce,
Shit. That happened last time too.
It did. Okay, Okobolo. Getting a bit of a beating as this thing just, with surprising speed, punches you in the face.
Yeah. And it's been
Natural
so
20.
long since Okobolo's been in a fight that he's completely forgot how angry he gets And he gets really fucking angry and rages up.
Yes.
And so fucking angry. Yeah. Just gonna go ham on this guy, eh?
Hey, 17 hits. 27 hits. Three attacks. Are you going reckless?
2 attacks and action surge.
Oh,
Being
okay.
reckless.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
roll
no,
damage.
2 attacks and action surge.
Perfect. Yep. They all hit.
So, all hit.
Yeah.
So that'll be. Sorry. That'll be.
Yep. 17, 27.
Did that come through?
Yeah, got 3 of them.
Yeah.
27, but 4 hit. 37. And
37
but you get another
plus
roll.
8. Plus 8 for rage damage.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, yeah. And one of them was a. Yeah, what? Oh, this is so dumb.
Well, you killed it. That's not dumb.
Boom. That's the net. That's the crit. Yeah. That's what happens when you put Okabolo on 1 hit point.
Oh, one hit
He
point,
goes all
really?
in. Yeah. Plus take away some real hit points. Or was it 13 less? Oh no.
Yeah, it's a dead thing. I'm gonna say Svenper, and as a giant toad, you can eat as many of them as you like. You'll be fine in there, Svenper.
I think I'll move my way over this way. I see a little door.
It's a grate. And what you see through that, like a portcullis, and what you see through the portcullis, Svenper, the room is covered by a thick mucus slime that almost seems alive. It writhes and bubbles almost. The floor is marked by strange engravings that look like a grid. On the opposite side of the room are levers on the wall. One is shaped like a worm, while the other is horn-shaped. A shapeless humanoid figure stands in the chamber next to the worm-shaped lever. Like one of these guys. But not there, over there.
Ribbit. I'll end my turn.
So we'll drop out of initiative order. There is
I'll eat some worms and then I'll end my turn.
Sure. So with the creature dead, we can just proceed out of combat order. And there is a door up here, which is the obvious way to leave, but it's up to you.
What's going on over there, Svenper?
Ribbit.
It's a toad. You can only say ribbit.
True.
Well, it's free. She's getting a free meal.
What do you reckon, boys? 1 hit point. What can go wrong?
Everything. Does it look like the exact same as the first thing that we saw?
Ben can say ribbit. I'll tell you what, it does look like it. It looks exactly like this guy.
Right.
There we go.
Yep. Cool.
Oh, there's another one of those guys.
Go, 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 Golem.
Well, I might let you take care of this one, Svenper. See what you got.
Ribbit.
Open the
Wasn't
door.
it behind some sort of portcullis or something?
There's a portcullis there. And a door there.
So if we're careful, we can cross this room without getting on any more of the
Oh, yeah.
worms.
Yeah, it should be simple enough. Benper, do you open the door?
Cool.
Yes, ribbit.
Behind is a very scary corridor.
Ooh.
I'll move in it just a little and then wait for the rest.
Sure.
I'm following along. Oh. Beware of getting pushed.
It's a little scary in a Boy Scout type way to cross the thing without a handrail, but easy enough to do it.
Hmm.
And Svenper, you see one door here, which I guess you already know about, and there's another door to the south. In fact, there's 3 doors to the south.
Nope. Sorry.
There's a guy in this one.
Yeah, that's what you deduced. Yep.
Lead on, my frog friend.
I'll open the door then. Carefully.
Oh, what? That's weird. Okay, you open the door and just give me 1 sec. It stands there staring at you, not reacting. It does not go to attack.
I would like to run up and bite it.
Oh, as you run up and bite it, we're going to do another one of these.
Roll for initiative.
Oh, crikey.
That's the spirit, Froggy.
Just checking something. Can you make me a dexterity saving throw, please, Svenper? As you enter the room, oops, there are several snakes, so all these worm things on the ground, and as you enter in, the golem pulls a lever, the trapdoor beneath you collapses, and you see a tunnel down below you, and you look and see a Tarrasque looking back at you. And it seems this is some type of feeding chamber, and when the lever is pulled, the contents on top of this grate is dumped into the Tarrasque pit. Thankfully, though, Svenper, 10 is exactly what you need. I'm going to have you jump over to the side over here to avoid it. Or you can stay here and be fed to a Tarrasque. What would you prefer?
Can I be in this corner, or does it have to be this corner?
Oh, that corner's fine. Any
Right,
corner
I'll
that's
jump to 50.
sure. So with your rabbit-like presence, you jump out the way, and that is going to be its prepared action. Now you're running the risk of falling in because of your size, Svenper. So you can go and attack the golem or do something else, but you're at risk of falling in there because of your size. What do you do?
I'll continue to run up and try and bite him.
Hey, well, you can get your bite in. Absolutely. Make a bite attack. Wow, your big chompers go around it. And, but no, you don't get any purchase on it. Can you make me another dexterity saving throw, please? At advantage, because you know where it is. 10's good enough. So you survive, even without the advantage. Damus, you hear the trapdoor thing. And actually make me a perception check, Svenper.
Oh, Svenper or Damus?
Svenper. So as you jump to the side and all the worms that were on the surface fall down, you hear the sound of chomping sounds down below as a Tarrasque starts feeding on these worms. Aegis, what are you doing there? What? Back from the dead. Get out of there. Get out of there, Aegis. I don't know how you got in there, but you're not in there. But we are missing someone. Particles, what did you roll?
20.
Okay, so Damus, then Particles. Damus, what do you do? Ah! Damn it! Sorry.
I am
I
just...
screwed stuff
that's
up.
okay.
So Particles was on 21. Particles was on 20,
I
was
was
that
on
right?
21.
Other way
Yep.
around?
That's the way.
Right.
I got it. Okay. So it's Damus's turn. All right, Damus, what you got?
So I am going to come out here, out the side here, until I can hopefully see this golem.
Come down near me, bro.
I know, yeah, I'll just go there.
Yep,
Can
perfect.
I see the golem from there?
Absolutely.
Cool. I'm just going to do a wee little cantrip because I'm pretty much tapped out. I'm gonna, toll the dead.
No damage.
Oh, of course, because it's because
So
it's
it'll be the
necrotic and
D8s,
it's
I think?
lead.
Oh, is that a save?
2d8. It's hold on, I'll display it. It's in the thing.
It's an attack roll.
You point at one creature, and the target must save on a Wisdom saving throw.
With a dirty 1. Got a natural 2 minus 1 means a dirty 1, so that's definitely a fail. So roll the lower
then
of the
that's
damage
2d8.
dice.
Yep. Oh, whoops, sorry. It automatically went for yes. I'll do it for no. Yeah, there we go. 5 damage.
Okay, 5 damage. So it reverberates slightly, but it does take damage.
Necrotic damage. Does it take necrotic damage?
Oh, thanks for the reminder. And yes, it does.
Yeah, sorry, I just
Yes,
realised.
it does.
Okay, cool. Thank goodness. Oh, that's a surprise. And that's really all I'm going to do, per se. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Particles.
Oh, no, I'm going to back off. That's what I'm going to
Sure.
do. Back away.
All right. Well, I'll move down. So he's on the far side now. Okay.
Right there, standing next to levers.
All right. Sorry, I thought the levers were on this side, but he's over there.
Yep.
So, I was going to try and gust him into the grate and into the Tarrasque, but he's on the wrong side from that.
Well, this is all open. This is open. If you manage to throw him over here somehow, he will be fed to the Tarrasque.
Yeah, but he's in the corner there. That's him, right?
No. Yep. But this is
Can you make
this
a
is
gust
challenge.
come towards you, though? Can you make the
So it's not. It's normally meant to be away from me. So unless I
Okay.
zapped
Do it
over
around.
there, the grate's only here, right down.
This
roll
whole
20.
this whole grey thing that looks
Yep.
right in the middle. That's a hole at the moment.
Mm.
Just why Svenpur is pushing his luck a little bit.
No. I'm perfectly fine. Nothing bad could ever happen.
Articles, I might be able to give him a bit of a move around for you and get him in a better position. If you want to hold on your spell for a bit.
Well, I'll give him a bit of a fire bolt from here anyway.
Sure.
See if we can smack him. I don't think that's going to help.
No. Misses.
So I blasted the wall a little bit.
Yep.
And I will move again slightly out of the way so that I'm not in everybody else's way. There we go.
Okay. The clay golem reverberates slightly. Some type of ability, not sure what it is. But just with a one attack this round, takes a roundhouse slam to Svenpur's face. Oh, rolling a natural 1. That's going to miss horribly. Okay, so it takes a swing at you, but she misses horribly. Uncle Bolo looking very battered and bruised and bloodied. What do you do?
Oh, I'm going to have to run in and help my boy.
Okay.
And I want to chuck him down the hole.
So you came along the southern edge of this pit, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yep. Okay, I tell you what you need to beat. It was a 19.
I rolled an 18.
Okay. Oh, I see that now. Yep.
Yep.
Should have to go again.
So we'd lock, and I'm trying to get my horns down in under his arms, and go for one more chuck. Come on!
Rolls an 18 this time.
Boom!
And it falls down into the thoracic pit, and you hear some chewing sounds.
Oh. Get down there, buddy.
Okay.
Can I bonus action shut that portcullis, like that lever?
Let's see. Yeah, it's just it's almost a free action. So yep, you flip it, and the grate kind of closes up underneath you. And Svenpur, you are safe. Wondered what might have been if they'd been chucked down there. Okay, that's the way to deal with it. Aquabolo, well done.
Everyone gets chucked to the terrace. Okay?
Sorry, what?
Whenever we meet anyone, we just chuck them down the hole from now on.
Oh, okay. No. Fair enough.
We should just take this cube round with us wherever we go, and we can just chuck people down the hole whenever we don't like them.
Yes. No, that sounds like a fantastic idea. Very convenient.
Oh, I wonder what this lever does.
The horns?
Yeah.
Ooh. I think that might let it out. Would that be it?
Maybe, eh?
So the worms that they were feeding them, where do they come from? But presumably it's the other room, because that's where they were being grown.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Might be like a farm. It's an interesting little ecosystem.
You hear a sound, Aquabolo, saying, "Flick the lever, ribbit." It's one with worms and one with horns.
Flick the lever, ribbit. Oh, all right. I look up at my horns and I'm like, fuck, horns? It's got to be good if it's horns, right?
Uh-huh.
Horns means good. So I'll flick the horns lever.
The pit opens up.
Just the same as the one that I like.
Oh, let's make it easy. So you experiment for a little bit, and you realize when you flick
Yeah.
the worm buttons, a whole lot of worms land on this grate. And then you click the horns one, and the grate opens up, and you hear the sound of munching sounds. Seems to be some type of feeding system for the Tarrasque.
All right. All right, so it's like a load and then release.
Yep, exactly that.
Hey guys, it's like a load and release.
Ah. Okay.
Excellent. Mad. That's Joyce.
Well, I wonder how upset the Tarrasque is going to be that we've just killed the golem that feeds it. So I wonder who's going to feed it now. Given that we've killed the jailer, we've killed all the golems we found so far. Hopefully it doesn't get hangry.
What, are you saying we need to take it as a pet?
Well, I'm just wondering what's going to happen. All right, well, we've still got some rooms down to the south here to investigate in search of the weapons, unless the Tarrasque is the weapon, or that sphere of annihilation was the weapon.
Yeah, we've already found two pretty hectic things, but
Yeah.
never know.
Should we be a little bit more careful on opening the next door? Should we try that with a modicum of stealth?
Even with any rolls, you can hear through this doorway here a distinct slurping sound. That's the best I can describe it. A slurping sound.
A slurping sound.
Uh-huh.
I'd like to burst through the door.
Okay. Sorry, we can't communicate with you.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
He's just off doing his own thing.
Can I?
For initiative.
If
Oh, there we go. Oh.
Okay, so let me describe what you see in this room. This must be some type of breeding chamber for the worms. Whoever suggested it could be a farm, you're not far from the truth. 2 giant colored purple worms, more than 30 feet in length, are chained and entwined with one another at the center of the room. Featureless humanoid golems work on the worms, playing. We'll keep that initiative. But they don't actually react. They're, for want of a better word, milking the worms. And you notice as they milk the worms, at the butt of the worms, it feeds into this disgusting green liquid that seems to be siphoned off somewhere else. They're effectively working the worm.
That green liquid was... Oh, no, it was purple liquid that we were drinking over in the other place, wasn't it? With the jailer creature that couldn't speak.
that fucking kick-ass wine. Oh. Knocked me.
All right.
Might have misspoke. This looks like the same type of stuff that you drank before.
Yep.
You drank
okay.
worm poison, so yeah, I might have misspoke there. But this looks very similar to what you drank at the table.
Are these mini purple worms? Oh.
Purple worms. Oh, they're pretty hectic.
Purple worms. Purple worms.
I wonder if you can poison a Tarrasque with enough purple worm poison.
I thought he's eating them.
True.
But when they say it's been siphoned away, is it going somewhere else? They're not putting it into the. I wonder if there's a big pile of poison here somewhere.
Well, they're pulling poison out of the worm, and it's going into this thing at the bottom of the room, and being siphoned off to somewhere else, presumably.
Okay. Well, I can't quite see from where I am, so
okay.
I'm going to try and move down. Oh, have we not opened the door?
It was open. Tell you what, feel free to walk into the room just so you can get a good perspective on what's in the room, and I won't attack you. So you just want to peek in and have a look? Feel free to peek in and have a look.
I don't know if the roll 20 is being a bit funny, but it's not allowing us out of this corridor. Oh, okay, now it's appeared. Ew. Ew, icky.
Okay, everybody, have a look, and I won't attack you.
Oh, there's the purple worms. Oh.
Blah, blah.
I've just eaten.
So as I said, just so you can see what I'm talking about, but now I'll drag you back into the corridor. So here we go.
Yeah, well, I got you. Oh, wow.
Yeah, and the golems seem to be just working the worm, as it were. This is almost an awkward sentence to say, but yep, they're milking the purple worm.
And it all that stuff's going to the south here, so that next room might be like where the poison gets processed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a little listen at this door down here.
Okay, make a perception check. So place your minotaur ear against the door. Listen in. And you don't hear anything moving.
Can he smell the poison? Because he's got a good sense of smell, I remember.
Oh, I do.
Roll again, because you have advantage on your sniffing checks. So roll again to see if you beat a 21.
Do not.
Nope, sorry, that was me.
I'm not sure what was you, but
that was.
Okabola, you smell it, and there is a distinct acidic odor indicating poison.
That good wine. You got some of that good wine in there. Should we get some of this poison, guys?
Oh, to poison the oh, okay, yes, I mean, yeah, sure.
Whose turn is it to bash down a door?
I've never been one for a bash, but yeah.
Unless you're going to be brave and open the door.
I'll go and open the door.
Okay, there we go. Svenpur the ribbit, the toad, swings and opens the door. And then this long hall has a strange floor. The floor appears to have dozens of small holes, each with an iron covering. At the end of the hall, there is a circular metal door with a small lever located beside it. And while there's no poison in this room at the moment, there is a distinct smell of poison on the air. You look at all these little drainage things, and there's remnants of poison there, which is what Okabola must have smelled.
Interesting.
Yeah, and a round circular door here, almost like a kind of submarine, like a hatch, like that sort of door.
Ooh, what do you guys reckon?
Yes.
May as well enter.
Then Svenper,
Right.
dodging the poison on the floor, which is easy enough to do, going around these drain holes.
So this door that we're at here, is it just a stock standard door?
Yep.
I'm going to attempt to prop it open with something.
Well,
So
make an
maybe
investigation check first to
Yep.
see if you can learn anything about the door.
11.
Stock standard door. How are you going to prop it open, rather?
I'm just going to try and so I want to leave it open. I'm going to wedge. Let's have a look. What have I got in my inventory? Let's just shove something underneath the door that we don't need. I've got a dagger, so I'm just going to use the dagger to jam in under the. Is it wood or?
It's wood. I think it's wood.
It's wood, so I'll just jam that in, just to make sure that the door stays open.
Oh, no, sorry, it's
Need
an
to get
iron
out.
door. Iron.
Iron. All right. So yeah, I'm going to attempt to use this dagger to at least keep it open, wedge it open.
Sure. Okay. We'll see how that works out.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you jam it, Darmus. Cool. Done.
Oh, Particles.
It was Paracles that was doing that.
Yeah.
All right. So are we going to go in and have a look at this hatch at the other end?
Yeah, I'll stay here at this door as well and like hold it open. Even if it does start to try to close, I might be able to hold it open long enough for you guys to.
I'm not going to
Get
go
back.
in there because I'm chicken.
I'm gonna open the hatch.
God,
Oh,
get in
Oh.
there, damn it.
I was going to investigate it first,
Ribbit.
but oh dear.
Oh, ribbit. Oh, gosh.
Now, while there are no monsters, we're still going to
Roll for initiative.
keep
Damn it.
things organized. And Particles, I want you to make
Oh.
a survival check to see how well you jam the door.
Oh no.
Guidance?
No.
It doesn't matter.
Survival 4. Okay, so Particles, you rolled an 18 for initiative. Svenper, did you roll? 16, okay.
So you just put your dagger down next to the door, Paracles.
Yep.
I wanted
Or
you to
maybe
roll it once
maybe I
you...
put it on the
Sorry, carry on.
probably put it on the outside of the door rather than the inside.
Yeah.
So, this is why I wanted
That
you to
should
roll
work.
it post once the thing actually happened. Because you might think, survival 4, I will check it and stuff, but that's not how the rolls work. So, just need to do a little jiggery pokery with the initiative. So, I'm going to say, as you open the door, Svenper, 2 things happen. Number 1, this door in front of Damas and Okobolo slams shut.
Okabala was bracing it, wasn't he?
Oh,
I was trying to.
Yeah, he was trying to brace it at the same time. He'd brace it.
Well, okay. Make an athletics check. We'll tell you that the DC is 20. So I'm going to say you jam it so there is a just enough room to come out. But as this opens, a huge vat of purple worm poison starts sloshing into the room. This green liquid, this green liquid that you see in front of you, Svenper, and Particles is about to slosh into the room. Okay, Damas, your first to react as you
Um,
notice this poison sloshing into the room. What do you do?
Get out of there, you fools! Get out of there! Crikey, Dick, what? I don't know why you're doing it. I tell you what, if one of you falls, I'm going to spare you.
Okay, so shouting orders for them to get the hell out of there. Svendper and Particles, can you take that much? 10 points of poison damage, almost maximum.
Ooh.
As it starts to slosh in, the waft of the poison fills the room. Particles, what do you do?
I'm going to try and misty step away outside the corridor. So I spell-wise, I think I'm going to have a misty step. Which one am I going to use? I've got to actually cast it as a spell.
Okay.
Bang. Go.
So the Okobolo putting his big bulk behind it, you have a sight to see. You need a sight, and you bamf out of the room. Nice. Venper, purple worm poison is about to slosh over you. What do you do?
Well, I guess I'll try and move away from it.
Sure. With a dash, you could get out back into the corridor easy enough.
Yeah, okay, I'll dash to get out of the corridor.
Okay. Okobolo?
Yeah. Fucking, oh, I'll let the door slam behind me. Fuck that.
Okay, so very good job by Okobolo to hold the door open. Particles, get better with your jamming, my friend.
Did I lose my dagger as well?
No, because he's put it behind the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't even put it where it could go.
If you'd done it better, you could have lost your dagger, but you did it so badly. And you hear you hear now the poison just sloshing in here, and you saw the little drainage holes in there. You hear a tremendous roar coming from inside the chamber, and everybody make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, big save.
Oh.
Articles, you fall on your butt. Damas, you maintain your footing. Svenper does as well. So it's just Particles who looks rather silly. But the reason you fall over is you hear a tremendous roar that could only be the Tarrasque. And it's thrashing back and forth. And this prison cube is going back and forth. Tremendously. Oh. It's just roaring. It's almost deafening. You reflect as a reflex, you cover your ears, but it's still very loud, and the prison cube starts rocking back and forth as Particles falls on his butt.
Right. I pick him up and say, we better start moving in one direction or another.
Yes. No, yes, we need to get out of here.
Okay. Well, you fall over a few times as this thing rocks back and forth, but eventually you make it to the stairway and you head on up to the top of the prison cube. That's where you want to go?
Yeah, well, we just
Yes.
it wasn't hard to get across that narrow bridge above the worm farm. I was thinking we were going to have to do the.
You're gonna stop giving the DM ideas. I'll be nice. Yeah. And say you just dash across and get outside and you leave the prison cube. And just because it's fun, I'll show you what the entire map looks like, because that's, I find interesting. Let's turn off all the walls and everything. So that's
wow,
the full map.
Cool.
All right, so dashing out.
Dashing through the cube.
You dash up to the top of the prison cube.
We gotta get out of here! It's going to blow!
And you're right on top of the prison cube.
How did we get up here?
And while you're 100 feet above the Ultros, and while this, I don't have an icon for it, off in the distance, you see a barge towed by a giant Titan heading towards the prison cube.
Oh, crikey.
Think we've got someone's attention.
Is it about an hour away? Would you say it's an hour away?
Actually, half a day. You've got an hour at least.
All right, well, we need to get down and have a short rest, please. We need to prepare ourselves, seal our minds before this happens.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
We'll say,
And adhering to a talisman of the sphere, and yeah.
I'll say, for simplicity's sake, Silas flies you down to the Ultros.
No, we could have feather fall down as well. We could have done that too.
Oh, cool.
Spell slot.
Yeah. Well,
Actually, someone's got the
just
ring
saying.
of feather falling. Someone has the ring, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, carry on.
But I think that's only personal, isn't it? It's not like the feather fall where you can nominate other people. And besides which, mine is based on using my billowing cloak to slow my descent.
You can use your billowing cloak to go down, because that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Radical.
Wicked.
Well, we either stay here and meet the barge, or we just go for a little drive and meet her where we want to meet her.
Okay, well, while that's happening, we try and put some space between us so that we can actually have a rest. Are we able to rest on a moving barge?
So, well, you're not rowing,
yeah.
so yes. As you're jumping down on the boat, Chandris. Remember Chandris?
Yeah, that day.
Yeah.
Oh, the mistress is approaching. I think we should wait and meet her. We have arrangements, we have deals, we have negotiations to make. Let's just wait.
Oh, we will meet her. We'll definitely meet her. Like we're looking forward to meeting her. Just that I think we'd like to meet her at a place of our choosing, at somewhere we could really lay out a bit of a welcome wagon. The places that we know around here are that crystal cave with that dragon in. That was pretty hectic. And the Titans Beach, where those two petrified titans are.
Andra says, you are in her domain. She knows all the nooks and crannies. Hide from her, you cannot.
Oh, no, definitely don't want to hide from her. Like, she's right over there, we can see her. Wave out, hey, Lutheria! We'll meet you over there! And, I'm going to say, if we pull up to that Titans Beach that we went to the first time, that seems like the best place.
Sure.
Hey.
It's just we're right next to it anyway. That's number 3. That's just down there.
The oarsmen come around to this beach. Lutheria's barge gets a little bit closer. This giant Titan.
I'm taking my short rest.
Yep, you can have a short rest.
Taking a short rest.
Short rest,
Yes,
no
thank
problem.
you.
Svenpur,
Cool.
by this time you've bounced back into Svenpur, so you're no longer a toad.
Okay.
Why isn't that? Why is that not letting me into it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 43. 5 heal. Right, there's the last one. That one there. That's another 10, and I've taken a short rest. Sweet.
Doing some jiggery
All right,
pokery
well.
behind the scenes. Basic.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just going to quickly grab a snack.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Sure. Let's just take 5 minutes. Sorry, guys. I've just stuffed something up here from a technical point of view. So let's just take 5. Something to
Yo.
drink.
27, 24.
But it's primarily Proteus that wanted to face off against Lutheria to recover his family. Was that
Yeah,
that the case or something or other?
yeah. Proteus has got some skin in this game, yeah.
No, we just need to remind Malcolm about that.
Mm.
Is there anybody else that's like?
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, and does Silas also have some sort of beef after having been raised?
I think
An
so.
Lutherian thing? Was it?
Tell you something. There's still stuff to do. It is more than likely the Lutheria battle will happen next week. So
Yeah.
Okay.
So if Proteus is back next week. Okay, I got myself sorted out, so just want to share one picture with you. No, not quite right. So I'm just going to share 2 pictures with you, then I'm going to take a short break myself. This is a 2-parter. So you go to Discord. This is the Titan that's towing the barge. And this is the barge that it's towing. And while it's not shown on the art there is a little docking bay, kind of, that will enable you to enter the barge from kind of the side. Like a little exposed area which you could walk into if you like. Does that make sense?
Mm.
Like a little docking bay inside the barge at water level.
Yeah. So the barge is almost like a floating island, eh?
Yeah, it's a lot of foliage on top. Yep.
And the Titan looks just like the other Titans that were on the island that were petrified. Is that pretty much it?
Yep,
Same
same
scale?
size, same proportion. Just this one has its mouth sewn shut and bandages around its eyes.
Oh, funny.
Okay, so I still need to do some jiggery pokery. So let's take 5.
Yep.
And I'll see you guys shortly.
So many puppies.
Gerald, just
Yes.
as an invitation to you, and no obligation to feel free that you're obligated to come along or anything, but this Friday we're having a little celebration at my place. Some free drinks and stuff like that in lieu of Friday night drinks up at the school.
Okay.
So we're just off the back field there. It's in celebration of me nearly reaching level 50.
Oh, level 50 and Fallout.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm going to have to say sorry. I won't be able to come because it's my weekend with the boys, and as much as I'd love to come, I hate swapping those.
I thought that might be the case.
You should have had the foresight 50 years ago to have arrived at a much more convenient time for me.
Yeah, well, we'll probably do something else, but this is the first event that we're able to have at our place, so that's. We thought since you're in Auckland, we might be able to extend that invitation, but there will be another open invitation to come and visit anyway.
Oh, fantastic!
Good luck with the with your settlement and all that sort of stuff.
Oh yeah, we'll see what happens with the various because I've got to tidy the house and all sorts of rubbish. So keen for it to be over.
Everybody back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got all my technical issues sorted, so that's good. So you pull up to the where the Titans are, and what do? You park your boat, you get on the island. What do you do?
So we can see this barge now. The Titan is like blinded, so he can't see what's going on. And this barge is basically like a mobile island. Does that look what it sort of scale wise?
Yep.
And you were saying there was like some sort of like looking like dock or cave entrance sort of on the side of it.
That's correct.
So do we think we could sail/row the Ultros up to that, and then us try and board the island? And or do you think we wait?
Well, you could do anything you want, but a dinghy might be a more sensible scale. Like, it's almost as big as the Ultros. Not quite as big, but almost as big. So you could take a dinghy and get out there. But one thing you do notice is the barge kind of stops here. That is not approaching you any further. And Chandras says to you guys, oh, she knows you're here and she's not afraid. She sees you as insignificant. I suggest you go onto the barge and bow before her. She is so confident that she is waiting for you to come to her, not the other way around.
Shut up, Chandras.
Shut
up. We know you like Lutheria. We know.
Well, I'm just telling you, this is how confident she is in her victory. She's asking you to come to her, not the other way around.
Well, she couldn't attack the boat anyway because of the oath of peace with your dad on board.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Dad.
What's up, son?
You've been pretty quiet since we got down here to the Nether Sea.
Yep. True.
What's your read on this situation we got going on here?
Oh. First of all, I can't get involved with a battle against Lutheria. I mean, gods, mortals, titans, we're all bound by this blasted oath of peace. So I don't want to end up on the island. But my read on it...
You'd want to get involved, though, right? You really want to get involved, though, eh? They're like you want to like fight alongside me, right, Dad?
It's Lutheria, son. I mean, this will fuck me up. Island of the Oathbreakers, an eternity of torment. Yeah, thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah. I mean, just between us. If this whole oath thing wasn't a deal, you'd be like real keen to like jump in and have a fight with me by your side, all that sort of thing. You know, we'd split some heads together. That'd be rad, right?
Oh, that'd be super rad. tell you what, when this oath of peace is over, which is getting closer every day,
Yeah.
me and you, bro. Me and you, son.
And you, yeah.
Yeah, we
It's
can
gonna be awesome.
crack some heads together.
Yeah.
So, yep,
Yeah.
no problem.
That'll make up for all those birthdays, I reckon.
Oh, son, come on. Give your old man a break.
Right.
By
Now,
the way, I'm going to say all
Yeah.
this time you've spent in the Nether Sea has taken another day off your oath. So you're at 20 days until the Oath of Peace ends.
Okay. All right.
now we've got that bonding out of the way. Your keen mind as a tactician, Father, you being the god of war, what can you bring to bear using those ancient time-honed senses upon this situation?
Andros, little shit that he is right. She's waiting. I mean,
Yeah.
both her and her husband, I think maybe one of their weaknesses is arrogance. She thinks the battle is already won. You've come to her, you've screwed up with that Tarask. Now she's there and she's waiting for you. And she thinks she's going to kill you. Whether she's right, whether she's wrong, I don't know. But if I was you, I'd take this time to rest up, take a nap, and when you're refreshed and ready to go, and I think you take a dinghy over to the boat and get on board at least.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a.
Yeah, I mean,
fantastic event.
she's waiting for us. We'll go, but I don't think we should be too seem too eager. So maybe we should just sort of have a proper nap. Good
That's what
idea,
I'm
Dad.
suggesting. Proper nap. I'll even keep watch. I got the eyes of an eagle, I do. I'll let you know if some shit goes down, all right?
Good one. So, hey guys, my dad reckons we should have a big kit.
I thought it was
proper
only
ready.
a short rest.
Well, it seems like we might have the capability for taking more.
Look, take a
Oh,
few
oh,
hours.
okay.
I'll watch. Sleep up. Good night. And feel free to take a long rest.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. Awesome.
Yeah.
Does that? Whoops. I was just. Is that those permanent damage points come back? Because somebody suffered some sort of permanent or semi-permanent damage.
Rocco Bolo,
Yep, just looking that up.
Rocco Smoko.
Is there a possibility that we might have been able to do a restoration on him of some description?
Oh yeah, I do have I had a level 5 spell slot left, and but I
So
don't
if we were going to long rest, then prior to that, maybe we should do that as we're taking a long rest, and you recover your level 5 slot.
Yeah, of course. Just waiting a second. I can't. I don't have any diamond dust, so I couldn't do that. For him.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can only do lesser restoration, which is blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
That's all right. I had too many hit points anyway.
Sure.
This way.
Hardly ever get through them.
At the end of the long rest, your hit points are still reduced.
Mhm.
And if you cast Lesser Restoration for a free spell slot, why not? Doesn't work.
Doesn't work. Didn't think so. All
So
good.
you're still permanently damaged for the meantime, anyway. After all.
Mhm.
Okay, so you try and restore Akapolo without much success, and you find yourself well rested. Pythor, the god of war, still hanging out there. Has it moved closer? Has it gone further away? Think she's waiting, son.
Mm.
Now, then I think it's time to go and meet our fate.
Yeah. Let's go have brunch.
Fantastic.
Right. How do you get over to the barge?
You said that we would have had a little a dinghy, a runabout
Yeah.
or similar that we could row over. I take it. Is there much in the way of wind in the Nether Sea here, or have we had to row
No.
everywhere anyway?
Yes, naturally still.
Okay, well,
Well,
then I say we
shall
row
we-
over.
Shall we bring the Ultros to within, 100 feet or something, and then row over just in case we need to skedaddle?
Okay.
Sure. We say you bring the
Sounds good to
Ultros
me.
like 50 feet or so away from the barge.
Yeah.
The golem stands impassively.
We'll come a beam.
Okay.
Mm.
Easy enough to do.
Yeah, everyone put on your finest Sunday best. We're going for brunch with a mad queen.
Okay.
So,
Looking here.
drag you over to this new map. Okay, just a moment for that's loading. You can get a full vision of what the barge looks like. This here is the point of entry. The dynamic lighting on the map's a little odd, but on there you see 4 dinghies and some humans just lounging around on top of the dinghies, on top of the docking platform.
So we say 4 people, like, were they 4 golems, or what are we looking at?
Humans.
No, 4 humans.
What? How do they look? Do they look happy, sad,
They
subjugated,
look relaxed.
crazy?
Kind of lounging around on the boats. Some of them have wine
Right.
in their hands.
Do we recognise them by any
No.
potential?
No family
Ahoy there.
resemblances then.
So you get your dinghy up to about here. So you're all on the dinghy, and you see like it's like a small platform jutting from the side of the bronze barge, just above the waterline. The structure appears to be used as a dock, and may be out of view from the main deck. Behind the platform is a faint outline of what might be a door to the vessel. And you see these creatures, these humans, and they're lounging about, they're smoking some type of black weed. I say, hey, friends, come on board. Let's share a pipe together.
I'm not sure that's hygienic.
Oh, well, we know about the great disease that spread the land. I have a fresh pipe. Proverbial smoking together. Come on board.
Hmm.
Come on board.
Well, I'm going to decline the nice offer of the smoke. In fact, I'm going to use my cantrip gust to just blow the fumes away from me gently.
There's no need
I will
for
definitely-
that. Come aboard. This is where dreams come true.
That's what I'm fearful. I fear that a lot of the dreams that have taken place are nightmares. So, but I'm on board, and I begin to do so.
This goes on board. One of the men immediately offers you a pipe. Hey, it's okay, man. We all have nightmares, but as I said, this is where dreams come true. Take a puff, and you'll only have
No.
pleasant dreams.
No, that's what I'm fearful of. The last time someone down here offered me something, it knocked me for 6. So, no, thank you.
Oh, come on, man. All the cool kids are doing it.
Well, I've been told repeatedly that I'm unfortunately not that cool.
Oh, that's because you don't smoke, man.
Mm. Well, I'm happy to be uncool. If this is uncool, then so be it. I'm uncool.
Man, everybody wants to be cool. How about your other friends? They should come on.
Yeah, well, come on.
Okay, so we'll say you all go on. Map should make a lot more sense now. They drag you on.
Oh, excellent.
So, hey guys, welcome to Lutheria's Barge. As I was saying to your friend here, this is a place where dreams come true. You have nothing to fear. And it is tradition to welcome guests. And what's your name, friend? They say, pointing to Darmus.
I'm Damas. Yes, that's true. My name is Damas.
Darmus, welcome to the place of dreams. There's a tradition here for a polite greeting. May I kiss your hand as a way of welcoming you to the barge?
Can I see if there's anything threatening? See if there's any intent behind it?
Sure, make a insight check.
Okay. I will make an insight check. Boom. 26.
26. Wow, you detect no malice.
All right. No malice. I hand my hand gracefully to his. Allow him to kiss it, I guess.
Places a gentle kiss on your whatever the opposite side of your hand to a palm is.
Top.
Top of your hand.
Back
there
of your
we go.
hand.
Back of your hand.
Back of your hand.
What about you, friend? Says one wandering over to Damas. May I greet you in the traditional way? Particles.
I offer the back of my hand as well, mirroring what Damas did.
Gently kiss. And while this is happening, and one comes up to Okobola, may I welcome you to the ship by kissing your paw? Your hand? I'm not sure.
Hand, bro. Oh, it's a hand. Like,
Oh,
I've got hands.
I just didn't want to assume, but I see you have beautiful hands. May I place a gentle kiss on them?
Oh, look, I didn't really feel comfortable about it, but no one's ever said I've got beautiful hands before, so maybe, yeah. Okay.
And he places a gentle kiss on the back of your hand. Finally, a fourth one comes up to Svenpur. I think you see what's happening around us, friend. May I place a gentle kiss on your hand?
I'd kind of like to decline. Not to be rude and all, but I have a couple of diseases and I smell pretty bad, so it probably wouldn't be pleasant for either of us.
Well, I didn't want to say, but there is a distinct odor about you. But please, all are welcome here. I insist.
Okay.
Places a gentle kiss on the back of your paw, and he's doing it as gracefully as he can, but he kind of wipes some mold off his off his mouth. So, friends, now that we've all been formally greeted, what brings you to the Barge of Dreams?
No, well, I think it's abundantly clear. Lutheria is expecting us, so I presume that we'll be coming here speaking to us soon.
We seek an audience with your mistress.
Why do you seek an audience? Why? Do you have nightmares that won't go away? Do you have requests to make? What is your business?
Our business with your mistress is business with your mistress, and once again, you've been very gracious. But there are things that are personal, and there are things that I think your mistress would not be happy for us to discuss with others.
Secrets. Secrets don't tend to survive long in dreams. Okobolo. I'll give you deception at advantage. Because you're not here to talk. You're here to smash.
Excellent.
This is not really your trump stat. Let me roll something behind my game screen. Your secrets are your own. You may go, but I will give you one thing, one free piece of advice. When approaching the Lady of Dreams, do not be duplicitous. Tell her what's in your heart, and she will reward you. Be like a wonderful dream that you won't want to end. But please, be our guests. You see is a door right over here.
Excellent.
I like it.
Remember, be honest.
Yes, except if she tells a joke, in which case, laugh.
Oh, yes, she is the funniest person I've ever met.
Insight. Can I roll an insight on that one?
Sure.
22.
You think he's saying it because he doesn't want his lips sewn together?
Oh, yes. I hear you, man. I hear you. I agree wholeheartedly with your perspective.
As we're going past these guys, I want to have a big sniff of this weed they're smoking and see if I can tell what it is.
Sure. We'll make a perception check at advantage. You can't place your finger on it. It is sickly sweet, though.
Oh. Yeah, that's all. Thanks. Shall we, guys?
Yes,
And-
let's.
Yes. So, an alpha human, a rabbit, and a cowman walk onto a barge.
I'll go through first.
Okay,
Or you can
Go
go,
on.
Okobolo.
After you.
Oh, wait a sec. Go back
Oh.
to where you were, Okabola. Because you're walking through
I'll just hold the door for
walls.
you.
Well, let me...
Is that a wall?
That's a wall. But I'm going to just turn on something so you can't walk through walls anymore. So, just hold on 1 second. Okay, so who's opening the door?
I'll open it for Damas and say, after you, sir.
Yes, let's.
Yeah, the door swings open easily enough.
Which way? To Lutheria's?
Oh, you'll find her.
Right. No, sorry, Malcolm, correct me if I'm wrong. Did you say that she keeps these weapons that can destroy her on the barge?
Yes, I did.
So perhaps we should be a little bit, we should explore the less trodden path, perhaps.
Yeah.
I listened through this
Have a
door.
little shifty.
Can I hear anything through this door? Oh, what's happened?
Yes.
D&D
What were you?
Beyond.
Let's see your perception roll.
Sorry, my
Thomas?
D&D Beyond has just crashed.
Sure.
So I think it's a plus something on a pretty high wisdom. So can someone roll the D20 for me, please, while I'm getting my character back?
I got
Yeah,
you
bro.
for that. 14.
Oh yeah, and so it's plus quite a lot. Oh,
Okay.
you've rolled it for me.
Yeah, I rolled a 14. So you do hear something coming from the other side of the room. You hear the sounds of two girls giggling.
Oh yeah. I pass that on to Okobolo and the others if they're nearby.
That's enough. Shall we see what they're giggling about?
Oh, certainly. I knock on the door.
Hello. You may come in.
All right. Just Okobolo, beware. Like perhaps they might have special mind control powers or charms or whatever. Watch out for their charms. And I open the door and say, "Hello. Well met."
We are charming, but we will not charm you.
Oh.
And you see, the doorway opens into a wide room lined with tall marble plinths, each displaying a unique object. Although many of the items are beautiful and unusual, some appear quite mundane. The nearest item is a writing quill with a brilliant orange plume that smolders like an ember. The next plinth supports a bright silver-coloured mask depicting the face of an elven woman of unparalleled beauty. And two small girls tend to this odd collection. The one dusts an ivory box, while the other polishes a silver platinum coin. The two girls possess unnaturally symmetrical features. So, hello, yes, we are charming, or so we've been told, but no tricks, no deceit there. Well, welcome to the Barge of Dreams. This is an absolute pleasure.
I must say, it's a delight to meet you. What perhaps would you be doing right now? Sorry, my name is Damus, and this is a good friend Okobolo. And your name might be?
My name is Lydia, and her name is Linda.
Ah, delightful to meet you both. Now, what role do you have within this fine barge of dreams? You seem to be polishing artifacts of some form. What are these artifacts?
We just tend to them for Lutheria. Just make sure everything's polished and beautiful. Look at this, and she picks up a musical box and shows it to you, Damus, and says, "Look at this. This is made from ivory. I believe from a strange creature called elephants. Have you ever seen an elephant?"
Well, I've read about elephants. I don't think I've seen one per se, but like a giant horse with massive tusks and a snake that grows out of its face.
Yes, this is made from one of those things. It's a music box. But I'll put it down. And the other one says, "Why don't your friends come in? We'll show them the trinkets that we possess." "Come on, I hear you out there. Come inside."
I'll move in to give them room.
Yes, oh.
A wise man. And a minotaur. I've never seen a minotaur before. What's that out in the corner?
Minotaur's never seen you before either.
Well, we'll just call it even then. Oh, and a smelly rabbit. A pleasure to meet you all. Now, can any of you read magic?
I have some magical knowledge, yes.
Yeah, myself included. Yes, me too.
And she goes over and picks up a dodecahedron which I believe is the shape of a D12. So imagine a D12, that's what shape
Oh.
it is. And
A D12.
it's this is made from adamantine. Have you ever heard of adamantine?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do we still have an ingot of that?
I think we might do.
Yes, that's exactly. But these have strange runes on them from a very ancient language. Can any of you guys read these? You like you can make an Arcana check to try.
Yes,
Well,
sure.
I'll have a crack.
Oh,
Or do you
yeah.
want me to assist you?
Yeah, well, maybe you have the best option for doing it, though. So
All right.
perhaps,
Well,
yeah, I
I'll
can't
have a
assist
look.
you. I'll guide you.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, here we go then.
Provide you with some guidance.
At advantage plus a D4.
Oh, was there advantage? Was it? Okay.
I didn't. Yeah.
There's guidance in there at least, wasn't there?
Yeah, there's definitely guidance in there.
Okay, there we go. So just a D4 on top of that.
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll it, or are you going to roll it?
You roll it.
Oh, there we go.
It's,
21.
Another 21. Yeah.
So you look at these strange runes, and Pericles, you've read many runes, studied up on this. These are incomprehensible to you. And you suspect it's from a very, very old language, one that's been lost to time.
Well, it's all Greek to me.
We also have this coin. It's just a coin, though, but yeah. And we have this mask. And we have this writing quill as well. Isn't it magnificent?
Can I perhaps have a look at one of these articles?
No.
The mask.
No, the mistress
Oh,
would
okay.
be very, very mad if you touch her trinkets.
Oh, no, I'm not touching. I just set my eyes on it to cast my eyes over, if that's okay.
Of course, just no touching. So what do you
Which of these is your
Have a look at
mistress's
it.
favourite?
I think probably the music box. She laughs when she opens it.
Really?
Yeah.
And would you open it for us?
Oh no, no, we cannot open it unless the mistress gives us permission. Our job is to keep everything neat, tidy, organized, and dusted. And we do such a very good job for... I'm not sure how long we've been down here, but seems like a long time we've been doing this.
Yeah. Do you remember anything of before you were doing this?
It's strange that you could ask this, because it's weird. It seems as if we've been doing this our entire lives, and yet we've only just started. Does that make sense?
Well, it makes sense in that it doesn't make sense. And that's the strange thing, is that it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It must be a very weird, tingly feeling in your brain to feel like that.
Yeah. It seems like such a cliche to say it here, but it's almost like a dream. Have you got a dream you thought you could never wake up from? It's like that, but all the time. And to think of it, we've been here... how long is a year?
It is
12 months or so.
12 moons.
12 moons. Well, that's... Trying to think in my head. We've seen maybe...
What's your favourite food to eat? And what time do you have breakfast?
don't eat breakfast. We don't eat dinner. We just stay here and polish. And I think we've seen... You see her counting on her fingers. 5, 6. Somewhere between 3,000 and 6,000 moons? Is that a long time?
That's quite a long time, yes.
Oh, well, we must be doing a good job if the mistress has kept us employed for this long.
Yeah. Now I don't want to turn their dream into a nightmare and tell them that they're imprisoned in a... I'd like to just, like, between the guys, just be like, fuck, we should probably just leave these poor girls.
Sorry, what did you say?
Well, we have business elsewhere, and I believe we should probably leave you to your important work, Linda, or is it Lydia?
Lydia. We get that a lot, sorry.
Yeah.
Why don't you stay a while? We can talk. Do you know any games? We haven't played games for such a long time. I really would like to play a game.
I have a deck of 3-card, 3-dragon ante, I believe, somewhere in my deep down in my pack.
You teach us the rules.
If I knew the rules well myself, I would do so. So I will show them the basics of the game. Although I'm actually myself not familiar with it, it's always a game that I've meant to become more familiar with.
Sure, but your character knows it, so
yep.
That's good enough.
Yes, my character knows how to draw the dragon flush or whatever the hell happens in the game. So yes, so I will show them the 3-card 3-dragon ante. I think that's what it's called. Sure, I've got that somewhere.
And they're absolutely fascinated with it. They sit cross-legged and ask questions. And all right, I think we know the game. Can we play?
You definitely can. In fact, I'll proffer and say, as long as it doesn't interfere with your duties to your mistress, you may have this deck of cards.
Thank you.
And offer it to them.
What we most want is somebody to play with.
So you can't play with each other?
I've played with her for 3,000, 4,000 moons. And while I love her she is my sister and I love her. Something different, something new. Come, play with us.
All right, I will play a hand or two, or a round or two of the 3-card ante. The 3 dragons. It's sitting in here somewhere. I'm sure I've seen it.
And they play a couple of hands. They're picking up the rules, and they click their hands again.
So I'll play one more time, but then we really have to go because I believe your mistress is expecting us, and it would be rude of us to keep her waiting.
One more hand. Come on, just
one more hand.
more. Please.
Sadly, no, we must go. But if we have time, after we have spoken with your mistress, and we have are lucky enough to pass this way again, I will stop for another round of the cards with you. You shall keep the cards until I return.
You make us so sad. People come here, they promise to stay, but they never come back.
Well, I hope that we come back.
I hope so too. I like you.
Okay.
Can I potentially look at these artifacts and see if I've ever heard of any of them before? See if there are any sort of legendary artifacts in there, or at least.
Is there a door at the far end of this corridor?
No.
There is one way over there.
Oh.
There is one sort of on the
there
north
is.
wall. I'm making a kind of check to see if you recognize any of these trinkets as they describe them.
Oh! goodness gracious.
You're not going to get all of them. So I mentioned
No,
there
fair
was a writing quill with a brilliant orange plume that smolders like an ember. You recognize it as, in fact, it's a writing quill made by a phoenix feather, which is why it's on fire. And you know it was used to write something called the Codex of Infinite Planes. Not entirely sure what that is, but anyone writing with this quill always will produce beautiful handwriting, and the writer can write in any language, even languages that can't be spoken or understood.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, I passed that on.
And the second, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll me a D5, that oddly shaped dice called a D5. So just slash
Okay,
R
the
D5.
D5. Oh, okay, sorry, I was just going to roll a D6 and take away the 6. Where do I put it? R slash D5 in Discord, do I?
No, and roll 20.
Well, I mean, roll 20, yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. Two.
Okay, so you can get 2 of them.
Cool.
The platinum coin has a dragon's head stamped on one side and a dragon's tail tied on one side. For any who knows its properties, will attune to the coin, can flip it, and it will always come up on heads or tails, your choice.
Oh,
So it'd be
cool.
very
That's
good
a
in a
lot of
gambling
choices.
game. So it's
Yeah.
a trick coin, but a magically trick coin.
Magic trick coin. Cool.
You're not sure about the
Fantastic.
box, you're not sure about the dodecahedron, and you're not sure about the mask.
No, all right. Well, that's fine. Thank you very much. Thank you for your yes. No, these artifacts look splendid.
Very good. Well, I mean, that's cool. And as we leave, I'm going to say, oh, fucking glad Silas isn't here. He would have half-inched most of those.
Mr. Minotaur Man.
Yeah, yes, Linda, right?
Sure. Can I give you a hug before you go?
Yeah, sure.
Get you a nice warm embrace. Lydia says, Damas, can I give you a hug?
Yeah, sure.
Are you giving me creepy old man vibes? That's okay. She gives you a hug. And Particles.
I will gladly give them a hug. Yes.
Mr. Smelly Rabbit, can I give you a hug?
I'm just gonna quietly walk down the corridor and ignore their request.
Oh, okay. And they go back to keeping all the trinkets immaculately clean.
Which way are we heading, Okabola?
Shall we go back out in the corridor and explore the this way?
Oh,
I feel like
he's leading us, I suppose.
Yeah.
All right. Ta-da!
Sorry, I didn't want to stand on top of you there.
2 girls come out in the corridor and just stare at you guys.
So there's 3. There's a door there, and there. Yeah.
Yep. One by Svenper, one by Damas, and one here.
Yeah.
Try listen at a door. Damas, Svenper, what do you do?
Yeah, I'll listen to a door. I'll listen to the door that I'm next to.
Yeah, let's all listen to doors.
Yes,
Okay.
perfect.
So we'll have Svenper, Damas, And Okobole also listening at this door. So 3 different perception checks, please. Oh. Okay, that's ridiculous. Start at the bottom. Okobole, listening to this one, you hear nothing, you smell nothing. Damas, listening at this one.
Yeah.
You do hear something. You hear... As natural 20, you hear armor being polished. Like you get the distinct whiff of armor polish coming from this room here. And Svenper, you do hear something as well.
I didn't hear that.
Oh, well, I haven't said it yet, that's why. You hear what you presume are humans talking, but they're making no sense. It's like they're talking gibberish. That's what you hear from that door to the north. So what do you do?
Damn, it
Yes, I told everyone.
sounds pretty interesting in your door, bro. I've got nothing in this one.
Yeah, all right. Well, perhaps you go in first, though, because I don't like the sound of armor being polished. It sounds like
very
they
good.
might be going for a fight.
I will, knock on the door. Like, we're guests here.
Yeah.
Amen. We welcome visitors.
Yeah,
Come in.
doesn't seem like it. Don't seem to be able to go in.
Oh, well, sorry, I opened the door, I assume, yeah. So you open the door, and this room is lavishly appointed. Each individual piece of decor is breathtaking in their artistry, and the styles are so varied that they combine to create an overall impression of discordant opulence. 2 women with red feathered wings are in the room. One polishing a heavy black armor, while the other examines the bow of a great longbow. Come in. Come in. Come in.
I'm trying to. I can't seem to move myself.
He's been paralysed.
Damas, do you move in?
Yeah. No, I'm moving in.
Ardacles?
Certainly.
Get the angle right.
Oh, there we go. I think you're trying to walk through a wall, Okobolo. Don't all crowd round the doorway. Come in.
Oh, crikey, Dick.
Well, I didn't want to step onto these beds. They look so well made.
Oh, please.
And
down,
I'm not
take a
standing
rest.
on rugs ever from now on. Like,
Me
every time I
either.
stand on a rug, it's a fucking mimic.
Yeah.
So, what
hello.
brings
What's
you
your name?
here? All names are so uninteresting. It's the character of the person that counts, don't you think?
Yeah, names can be handy for referring to people. Like, if I wanted to refer to you, what would I say? But I take your point. I'm being facetious.
You need you can call us the Oath Keepers.
The Oath Keepers.
We have a habit
And what is
we have a habit of understanding people's motivations. We have a habit of getting to the root of things. We have a habit of seeing through deceit. Why are you here?
Nice. To make things difficult for Lutheria?
Define
To attempt-
difficult.
Well, her and her brother husband want to do some pretty nasty stuff to the world above, which would really hurt a lot of people that we love. So, if we can, we'd like to stop them from doing the bad stuff.
The whole concept of, as you call it, bad stuff and good stuff is so confusing. I know what Lutheria strives for. I know what Sidon strives for. They see it as just and fair and a reset. So in their eyes, no, they're doing good. No one really considers themselves the bad guy. Everybody does things for reasons. So just remove that language from your mouth. Good, bad, these concepts are meaningless.
Right.
Well, it is foretold that there's much death and destruction to come, and if possible, we should want to lessen that death and destruction.
You say death and destruction, they would call it a great reset for the betterment of all.
Well, as you said, neither good nor bad, better or worse. But we are of the opinion that at least death and destruction is not a desirable thing, if it can be avoided. We've had 500 years of peace, and if it were possible, we would wish for us to have a future of peace for all the peoples of Thalia.
You say peace. There is so much suffering in the world. So much. There's not enough food to go around generally. Children go hungry. Children starve. And a great reset put that all back to square one, and those who survive will thrive. In my opinion, anyway, the amount of net happiness in the world will increase. How could you oppose such a thing?
Well, it seems to us that if you have to reduce the population, that in itself is a great evil.
You're using that word again. Do we agree that the concepts of good and evil are just meaningless? You say evil?
Well, as mere mortals, and we are just mortals, the concepts of evil and good are what give meaning to our lives altogether, for we know that one day we shall no longer be here, while the titans and gods may continue to exist. We fear that a just world would be one with squabblings between these mighty titans and the gods did not have such a great impact on the various peoples of Thalia, who should be allowed to fend for themselves and feed their young and live in freedom if they choose to do so.
How old are you? What is your age?
Character sheet. Is that in my notes? So I do not wish to lie, so that's why I'm trying to check my things. I believe I'm in my mid-30s.
You're a human?
I am a human. I'm a half-elf, so perhaps I have a little longer upon this planet. This world, sorry.
A little longer. Very soon you'll be in the grave. All these things won't matter, so why care about it now?
I think there's a funny thing about things that live, that they should wish to continue to do so. And I'm not sure whether that is good or evil, but it is something that all creatures strive for. All mortal creatures strive for. Are you mortal creatures?
I'll put it this way. The job that we do, we've been doing it before Lutheria was around, before Sidon was around. We are much older than them. Let's put it that way.
So you have seen much. What would you have the world be? What oaths do you think people should swear to?
Oh,
The peoples of this world.
I think oaths are the most important things of all. You must follow up on your oaths, or let's just say we'll have an issue.
Our band here, have an oath of friendship to each other, and we have also sworn an oath before Chondrus not to kill Lutheria for the next 1,000 days. Which other oaths are we under?
20.
Cool, Lutheria.
20 days.
Well, that's the oath of peace. Technically, you didn't make that oath.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
between
sorry.
the gods
Oh,
and
We
the
didn't
titans.
make that one.
Oh, the Lutheria one, wasn't it something poetic, like 101 or 99 years or something?
1001
No,
days.
Days, yep.
1001 days. That's it. 1001. There we go.
And you take
well,
these
it's
oaths,
down about 998 now.
and you take this oath seriously. You will not break it.
We endeavour not to, because we have seen your island, your tree of the oath breakers.
We too, even though we're the oath keepers, us and our sisters. We too.
Oh, sorry, my misunderstanding. I thought you were involved with punishing the oath breakers.
Oh, we are, but we are not the only ones. We have other sisters out there.
Mm.
And we too, even though we are the oath keepers, we are too are bound by oaths. We too made an oath.
Is it an oath to faithfully serve Lutheria?
An oath to destroy all intruders.
Well, it's good then that, as far as we know, Lutheria is expecting us.
I'm afraid you might not get the opportunity to meet her.
How disappointing.
Oh,
Roll for initiative.
no.
Don't. Oh, hang on. Click on myself first. Click, click,
Oh,
click.
yeah, I've clicked on myself, I think. Oh. Oh. These guys look buff.
Oh, yeah.
They smell oily. Whoa, look at that one. Right, roll, I'll go.
Yeah. I'm just going to sit back and let you guys take care of this.
Wow, look at that. Oh, no, I thought they got the first two actions. I'll get the first actions at least. So with that, their great wings unfurl. They both bring out these swords. You tell they're just dripping with poison. They look absolutely nasty.
Yeah.
And this oath keeper looks at Pardocles, looks at Okobolo, and she says to both of you, who wishes to die first?
No one's dying today. Oh, silly Billy.
Watch your
That'd be
tongue.
me, O'Keefe.
And she swings her long sword at Pardocles. Doesn't like her laughing at him. And she rolls a 13. Terrible.
That was Damas who was talking back. Sorry, Damas was talking back. All right, anyway, that's okay.
That is okay. We'll shuffle over there then. The swings first at Damas. Mrs. Damas with a 13. She swings again and rolls a 24. Does that hit?
Oh, that hits, yes.
11 slashing and 11 poison damage. Then she swings for a third
And-
time.
Sorry, wait. I'm going to use my feature or trait of
Gem
when you
dragons.
take damage from the gem dragon, when you take damage, so you've got to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. She rolls a.
Sorry, a wisdom saving throw. Sorry, not a strength saving throw.
Okay. Wisdom. 19.
Oh well, you still take some damage. 9 damage.
What type of
For
damage?
half, so 4 damage. 4 or 5 damage.
What type
You
of
don't
damage?
get pushed back though.
Force damage. isn't it?
Type of damage?
Force.
It is force, I believe.
Okay,
But,
so I don't think there's a
yeah.
creature in standard rules that has a resistant to force, so it's a good one.
Yep.
But she hit you a second time for 6 slashing and 16 poison.
Oof.
Oh, goodness gracious. So 6 plus 16 is 22.
That's 44 damage altogether, I think.
No one's going to die today.
So she just slashes and slashes 3 times with a surprising speed. Damus, you get cut up. Blood was seeping out of several wounds. She is fast. What do you do?
I am going to cast a wee little. I'm going to cast a 3rd level spell of Spiritual Weapon. And so I'm going to cast it directly behind her, and then I'll make an attack with it.
A little Xiphos appears.
The Xiphos, the 21.
The spiritual weapon looks as if it's going to hit, but uses a reaction to parry it aside, and it misses.
Ah, okay. Well, in which case, I'm going to take the opportunity to have a little hit as well with my magical Xiphos.
Okay, it's an actual Xiphos. Cool.
This is my actual Xiphos, and that is something lame. Yes, an 11.
You stab it towards her heart, and it just bounces off her plate mail armor that she's wearing.
Oh, plate mail.
Yep, very dark plate mail. You're going to stay right there, Damus?
I'm going to move up 1.
Sure. Particles, you see this lady just whoosh, 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 carve Damus in pieces almost in one turn. What do you do?
I think I'm going to attempt to cast slow on them.
Make
Ooh.
2 wisdom saving throws. So the wisdom is +6. So what does that mean? So a 10 would
10 or lower.
fail. 10 or fail. So why don't you roll 2d20s, Particles? And you want between a 1 and a 10.
Low roll, low roll, low roll, low roll.
Low, the roll, the roll.
That's
Oh, no, that could be it.
1
So
fails.
it's a 4
1
and a
success.
15.
1 fail.
So we'll say the one at the top is slowed. Actually, I'll roll it. 1 to 2 is the one at the top. So one at the bottom is slowed. And you are the only thing that'll break that is your concentration, right, Particles? They don't get another
I
save.
believe so. Sorry, I'll have to go back to read that. I can't remember if they
Pretty-
get to save on their turn.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, there's nuts. To save or suck.
Particles.
Right. It's
No, it does make another wisdom save at the end of their turns.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cast the spell. This one slows down to a crawl. What do you do after that? Particles?
So that was a spell. So I think I will just do a quarter staff. Might as well try and.
Sure.
Oh, can I do a cantrip? Now that
Yeah.
I cast a spell.
Yeah, but there's no
So
bonus
I'll-
action cantrips.
Right.
Yeah.
So in which case it's just a. So I've cast a spell, so I have no further action. It would only be about moving, wouldn't it? And if I move away, this one here will at least get a reaction
This one
attack.
used
Do I
its
wanna do that?
reaction to parry a blow, so this one doesn't have a reaction.
Yeah.
Plus, it's slowed.
Well,
so
it's
doubly-
slowed as well. So
Slowed as well.
doubly
Yep.
so. I would like to step to the diagonally. Oh, why am I not clicking on it? Diagonally away to there. So I assume that it might be an opportunity attack potential.
Starry Particles. Yes, she's going to take that opportunity attack. She's going to swing her poison longsword at you. Rolls an 11. You dodge underneath it. So well done.
Woohoo!
Now it's her actual turn. And... Wounds tour. She's going to fly away up into this corner. Okobolo, you may take an attack of opportunity if you wish.
Oh, yeah. Shit, yeah. Actions.
Into,
23.
No, she can't parry that, so that's going to hit.
And also...
Yep.
When I hit a creature with an attack using a weapon, I can invoke the rune to summon fiery shackles. The target takes an extra 2d6 fire damage.
Take 0 damage, it's
Isn't that-
immune.
Okay, and it must succeed on a strength saving throw, DC 17, or be restrained for 1 minute. And it gets a saving throw at each turn, so...
Yeah, it was a 22.
Okay, so nothing happens.
Yeah, so the fire, completely immune to fire, which perhaps isn't a surprise, and breaks through the shackles easily enough. Okay, so that was your reaction. She brings out a longbow. This longbow, the arrows she pulls out of her quiver are also covered in poison. And she fires 3 shots at Okobolo, a 26, a 15, and a natural 1. Just the 26
One hit.
hits. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay, so you feel the poison seeping into your system, but you shrug it off. But you do take 4 piercing and 9 poison damage as these arrows just fly towards you, but dodge most of them, but the last one gets you. Svenper.
I'd like to cast a 5th level spell, Geas.
Ooh.
You want to check how long that takes to cast?
Yeah. It just says
Yeah,
one
that's
action.
Is it? Okay.
Oh, whoops, that's the wrong one.
Yep.
That's Sunset
You might wanna-
Plague.
That is 1 minute, never mind. Oops, I was looking at the wrong one.
So some sort of smelly fog of doom.
I guess I'll wild shape into a toad then.
Sure, what?
Toad.
Toad.
Toad or
Oh,
a giant
lovely.
toad?
I could have
A giant
sworn you
toad.
could have sworn you said turd.
I said giant toad.
It sounded like turd. Okay, you wild shape into a giant a giant toad. And I'm gonna say you can reach this lady up here flying. No one else can unless they come up with some clever way to do that, but you were within reach of her. Does that take your action to wild shape, Svenper?
Yes.
Pretty sure it does.
Yeah, as an
Yep.
action.
Cool. Okay, so turning into a giant toad, not a turd. Okobolo.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't get angry, get
Yeah.
even.
Fuck yeah. Rage.
Age on up. Excellent.
And looking at that that sticker she's got, that yucky, nasty sticker, and I would like to take that away from her.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what the rules are for disarming.
Just looking them up now. Take your weapon. That's your weapon. Okay. So, you can try it as an action. It says up to the DM's discretion about whether you get disadvantage, and I think this is a hard move. So do oppose the athletics check, but yours is going to be a disadvantage, but straight because you're raging. Do you still wish to try?
Excellent. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, let's see what she gets. This will be your entire action. 31. You grab her weapon. She can't beat that.
Yeah. Oi! Give me that.
Back.
No! You're being mean with it. Mine now. You'll get it back if you settle down.
I will not settle down until you are dead. Okay, so you grab this weapon, and that's your action. What do you do?
Yep. Sorry?
Yep, so
that's my action. That's it.
Yep. She snarls and very slowly flies up over here. Particles and Damas, and actually Okobolo. I thought you get your reaction back. So everybody can have an attack of opportunity against her.
So, shall we go in our turn order?
Sure.
Oh, actually, I don't, because I use my reaction. No, I used it before the thing. Yes, you're right. Yeah, I'll take an attack of opportunity.
Axe of Xander hits.
Does it mean next?
14.
Mithril Zyphos misses. Axe of Xander does 6. And the
quarterstaff for 17.
Shit. Misses. This bounces off her. Oh, actually, she slowed. So
armor class minus 2.
16. Yeah, armor class is 18 normally, so that'll hit the quarterstaff.
Woohoo! Now I've got two numbers on this, simple and versatile. I presume it's the D6 plus 1 bludgeoning.
Yep.
I'm guessing. 4.
Ooh. It's a non-magical weapon, so it does half damage. Then she flies away rather laboriously under the effect of the slow spell. And she says, She fires a shot at Particles. Just the one shot, because she slowed. A dirty 20 Particles.
Just the one shot.
Does indeed hit.
I'm going to use my other Cloud Rune feature.
That's a
which
take your reaction.
It's no. What? Sorry. Where is it? Yeah, no, it's a reaction. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, took a swing. So first of all, make me a Constitution save. This is not concentration. This is for something else. Con save, Particles.
Oh dear.
You are poisoned from the poison arrow. And you take 8 piercing and 17 poison. So unless you've got resistance to some of that, that's 25 damage. And a Constitution saving throw DC 12.
Let's see how we go Constitution this time. Even worse.
So
it's lost my slow.
So she doesn't even need to roll for her save because concentration goes down. But that happens right at the end of her turn, so she only gets that one, no longer slowed. And that's your turn, Damas.
Okay, my bonus action, I'm going to flick the old Xiphos up to that one that's already hit. Has 20 feet of movement, and then it takes an attack. So that's at a +9.
It's up in the air, but I'll say
Yeah,
you can
that-
reach it anyway. And that will hit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then let's roll this way. So it's 9 points of damage, of force damage.
Okay, nice.
And what I'm going to do is for my action, just going to move over to here, behind Okobolo, and by Svenpa. And I'm going to cast my old Spiritual Guardians, because I don't actually need to concentrate on the old Spiritual Weapon. So I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Remind me what the radius is again?
So 15 feet.
15.
15. Okay.
So I just want to keep this guy in. Yeah.
Hmm.
I might actually move all the way to here. That still keeps that guy in there. There we go.
I'm saying up in the air, so if you move there, you can get him. He's quite high up.
Oh, that way then?
It's
Okay,
fair, yeah.
sweet. I'll
Just
do
he's
that.
high up in the air.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And we'll go through just this turn order, then we'll call it a night. Because this is not going to be finished soon. But Damas, okay, spiritual weapon, spiritual guardians. Nothing actually happens now, but they'll get a save on their turn. Particles, poisoned.
Oh, poison there. Oh dear. Now, fire seemed to have no effect on them previously. Huh.
Yeah.
Uh, 15 feet. I'm going to cast a thunder wave to the one in the corner, sculpting to miss Svenpa the Toad and Damas. So I'll
To get
do that.
right pretty much underneath her, isn't it a 15-foot thing?
Oh, is it? Yep. So do I need to? I'll move forward. Oh, not out of the room. Under
Just
that.
get
That
just
should
the south of her.
trigonometrically.
Yep, we'll do it from there. Just, yep.
Well,
Okay, so what
I'll
are
be able-
we rolling here?
right. I said I was going to do a thunder wave, and we'll do it. We'll do it like that.
Had her into the roof.
She
Ooh.
needs to make a Constitution saving throw. She gets a +8. That's a 17, which is passing. Does she take half damage?
I'm guessing that's the case.
Yep.
So that would be 11 points of thunder damage as your thunder wave goes off. Nice.
And presumably she gets knocked a little bit further away as well, up towards the roof.
Oh, she bangs her head on the roof and takes an extra 6 points of damage. There we go. Bangs her head on the roof. Okay, Particles, nice. Is that your turn?
I believe that is, well, I wasn't in range anyway, but I'll step back one since I'm poisoned anyway.
And she gets... She wants to shoot you, but it'll be a disadvantage because there's a mighty rabbit next to her. Mighty toad, at least. So she's going to swing her longsword
Is
3
that
times.
starting her turn in my...
Oh,
sorry.
yes. Sorry, no, you're
Starting-
right. Wisdom saving
Yep,
throw.
sorry.
She rolls a 21, so half damage.
Yes, please.
So
Half damage. I'm just going down to the damage for it. 3d8 radiant. Oh, what a lovely roll. Pity it's only half.
7, 16, 8 points of damage. Then she just unloads on Svenpa and says, "Get away from me." And this armor class for a giant toad is
11.
11. That will
11.
be 3 hits then. Get my calculator, so 21 plus 15 plus 21. You take 57 points of damage, Svenper, in your toad form.
I'm 39 HP.
Oops.
Okay, so you revert back to Svenper. And
You punk.
how much damage did the toad hit? Was it hit
18.
points?
It's an extra 18. It's
Oh,
an
so you
extra
take it.
18.
Okay, extra
So you
18
take
points of
50.
damage, Svenper. And she smacks the toad out of you. And you fall down on the bed, now out of range. But Svenper, having taken a beating, you're back on your bunny feet. What do you do?
You're... That wasn't very nice of you. Hmm.
Are you gonna give her like a athlete's foot or something?
How far away is she?
So since you're standing
10
on the
feet
bed,
above you.
she's 10 feet above. Yep.
I'd like to jump at her.
Sure. What do you do as you jump in her direction?
I'd like to gently touch her.
Okay, so Svenper, you start bouncing on the bed. Bounce, bounce,
Okay,
bounce.
as my action.
Yeah, and you're right next to her, and you're going to cast a spell or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Contagion.
Okay.
Whoa.
So you're still going to make a spell attack against her.
I know very well.
Yeah, that misses, unfortunately, and you bounce back onto the bed. Good idea, but that's a miss.
No.
Oh, and she's going to use a reaction to take a swing at you in the longsword, and you bounce down. But she rolls a 12, so it misses. Svenper, bouncing on the bed, feel free to move. And Okobolo, it's the last turn of the evening. What do you do?
I'm raging, but I'm going to run towards this one. And as I'm running, I'm going to use Giant Smite to become large.
What was that you said about never walking across a rug again?
Oh,
No, I'm kidding. It's
Oh,
not a rug
no.
of smothering. You're good.
And
Oh.
can I reach her now with an attack, or do I need to jump and grab her?
So you double in size, right?
Yeah.
And these are only 15-foot ceilings, which is why they only went 15 foot up. You can just attack normally.
Excellent.
Imagine like 6-7 foot before, and now you're like 14 feet. So yeah, you it almost hits the ceiling. So you're good. That hits, though she's going to use her reaction to parry it. So are you attacking recklessly?
Yeah.
Okay, so the 26 hits. She won't parry because she can't parry that. Okay, that hits.
There's a hit.
Yeah.
And second attack, recklessly again.
Sure. $21 hits, but roll again. Might be a natural 20, but it's not. Hits again. With the slash, unfortunately, she's not a giant or a titan, so no extra damage. Xander hits again.
Yeah. And I've bonus action and actioned, and I think I won't action surge right now. So let's call that.
Okay. All right. So we'll pause it there. So next week, almost certainly we'll at the very least meet Lutheria, and we'll see what happens from there. Obviously, some of you guys have got business, and yeah, we'll see. Okay, gentlemen, we'll see you next week.
Okay,
If we
thank you,
meet
Malcolm.
these-
Very much.
If
What
we
was that?
survive.
Yeah, well, I'll be here next week. Hope you guys too, and we'll see you then. Okay, take care. Bye.
Yeah. See you then. Thanks.
See you then. Bye.